I tested some of the best laptops for work of 2025, and in this video I'm going to rank them in a tier list based on their value for money, overall performance, and more. Links to all of these products will be in the description below. Microsoft Surface Laptop 7. This thing has absolutely incredible performance and the battery life is just epic, lasting my entire workday in the sun. It's super light and has a beautiful bright high-resolution 120Hz screen, all for a surprisingly reasonable price. But honestly, the port selection is terrible, and the fact there's the OLED option is a bummer. For what it offers, I'm putting this in the gray tier. HP Pavilion Plus 14. Okay, so the OLED screen on this is absolutely gorgeous, especially for what you pay. But here's the deal breaker. The one thing that just ruins the entire experience for me, the touchpad is completely terrible. Add to that the disappointing battery life compared to modern PCs and its heavy weight, and I just can't recommend it. This one goes straight into the trash tier. Lenovo ThinkPad X1 Carbon Gen 13 Aura Edition. I was blown away by how ridiculously lightweight this laptop is, yet it still feels incredibly sturdy and has the best-in-class ThinkPad keyboard we all love. The battery life is amazing, and the 2.8K OLED display is just stellar for getting more done. The huge problem though is the price. The upgrades are shockingly expensive, and the whole Aura AI stuff feels like a gimmick I'd never use. Despite the cost, it's excellent in almost every other area, means I have to place it in the gray tier. Dell Inspiron 14 Plus. This machine looks pretty good on paper with its strong performance for the price and really impressive battery life. However, the moment you push it with any real work, it gets incredibly hot and the performance throttles hard because of its questionable cooling design. It's also heavier than its rivals and you can't even upgrade it yourself, so for me it's a hard pass. I'm throwing this one in the trash tier. Framework Laptop 16. This thing is a dream for tinkerers. Letting you swap out everything from the ports to the GPU, which is an amazing concept for future-proofing your machine. However, the dream has some rough edges, it gets really hot and the fans can sound like a vacuum cleaner, plus the battery life is a letdown. Despite its ambitious design, it can feel a bit unfinished and has some glitches, like issues with the touchpad and USB connectivity. For its sheer ambition and repairability, I'm putting this in the good tier. Lenovo ThinkPad X9 15 Aura Edition. Wow, this laptop's OLED screen is just stunning, with incredible brightness and color that makes everything look amazing. The battery life is also phenomenal, easily lasting through 2 workdays on a single charge for light workloads. It's not a performance beast for demanding tasks, and some long-time ThinkPad users might miss the traditional keyboard and tracking point, but for most professionals, it's more than enough. This is an easy choice for me. It's going straight into the God tier. Samsung Galaxy Book 4 Ultra. This laptop boasts one of the best OLED touchscreens on the market and has incredible battery life, which are huge wins in my book. Performance is also a strong point, easily handling demanding applications and even gaming, all while staying relatively thin and light. The experience is let down by a really frustrating trackpad, a high price tag, and a bunch of pre-installed Samsung bloatware. I think this one sits firmly in the average tier. Acer Nitro 5. For under $1,000, this laptop offers a good performance-to-price ratio, with a large 144Hz display, making it a decent entry point for gaming. However, you get what you pay for. It's very heavy and bulky, and you won't be able to run the latest games on high settings without a serious performance hit. The display's color accuracy is also poor, and the overall build feels unremarkable. Because of its significant compromises, I'm placing this in the trash tier. MSI Prestige 16 AI Evo. This one packs a serious punch for its price, especially with a new Intel Arrow Lake processor inside, making it feel super responsive for everyday work. I love how incredibly light it is for a 16-inch laptop, and the battery life is super seriously impressive, so you won't be hunting for an outlet all day. But I have to be honest, some design choices drive me crazy, like putting all the useful ports on the back where they're a pain to reach, and the screen is only 60Hz, which feels a bit dated. Because of these weird drawbacks on an otherwise promising machine, I'm putting this one in the average tier. Asus VivoBook 16 M6005. This is a really decent budget laptop if you just need something simple for school or general office tasks like spreadsheets and web browsing. It's surprisingly well built and lightweight for the price, and I found the keyboard really comfortable to type on for long periods. The big letdown for me though is the screen. It's just too dim to use comfortably in a bright room, and the battery life is just okay, lasting around a workday if you're not pushing it. It's a solid workhorse for basic productivity, but that's about it, so for me it lands in the average tier. Acer Swift Go 14. I was seriously impressed by the performance here on a mid-range machine. It feels incredibly fast and capable thanks to its Intel Core Ultra processor. It's super lightweight, has a fantastic sharp 1440p webcam for video calls, and I absolutely love the innovative trackpad that lights up with media controls. However, the speakers are pretty weak, and it comes with a bunch of annoying bloatware you have to deal with, which cheapens the experience a bit. It's a fantastic little machine with a couple of flaws, but for the price, it's a great package, which is why I'm placing it firmly in the good tier. Asus Zenbook S14. This laptop is just on another level. It is so unbelievably thin and light, yet the battery life is absolutely phenomenal. It can genuinely last for more than a full day of work without a charge. The 3K OLED screen is one of the most gorgeous displays I've ever seen on a laptop, with vibrant colors and a smooth 120Hz refresh rate that makes everything look amazing. My only real gripe is the keyboard, which feels a little cramped and shallow for my taste, and it definitely comes at a premium price. But for a machine this powerful, beautiful, and long-lasting, it's an incredible feat of engineering. So I'm putting this straight into the great tier. Asus ExpertBook P5. This thing is a workhorse, designed for business, but with some surprisingly nice features. It's rocking the latest Intel chips, which means it's super efficient, quiet, and the battery can last over 14 hours on a single charge. The 144Hz display is also a fantastic touch, making everything look smooth and feel easy on the eyes, which is great for long work days. While the build quality isn't perfect, the hinges feel a bit wobbly, it offers amazing value with strong performance and excellent warranty. For all these reasons, I'm placing this in the great tier. Dell XPS 13. Wow, just wow. That 3K OLED screen is absolutely gorgeous and makes everything look incredible. It's not just a pretty face either. The new Intel Lunar Lake chip gives it a seriously impressive all-day battery life and powerful performance for pretty much any productivity task you can throw at it. I'm not a huge fan of the edgeless trackpad and touch bar, which can be a bit awkward to use, but the premium build and raw power are undeniable. It's an absolute beast of an ultrabook, so for me it goes right into the god tier. LG Gram 17. It's honestly mind-boggling how incredibly light this laptop is for a 17-inch model, making it a dream to carry around. The huge screen is great for productivity and has a matte finish that does a fantastic job of cutting down on glare. However, the all-plastic body feels a little cheap, and the performance is just okay since it's tuned for efficiency rather than power. If you absolutely need a giant screen in the lightest possible package and don't need top-tier power, it's a solid option, which is why I'm putting it in the good tier. MacBook Air M4. This is just about as close to a perfect laptop as you can get for most people. The new M4 chip is ridiculously fast and efficient, giving it amazing performance and a battery that seems to last forever. I'm talking nearly 15 hours of web surfing. The build quality is second to none, the display is bright and colorful, and it's powerful enough for daily tasks, including some light photo and video editing. Yes, the upgrades are expensive and it's light on ports, but as an overall package, it's an incredible value and a joy to use. It's an easy choice. This is definitely god tier. HP Spectre X360 14. This one is a seriously slick 2-in-1, and you know I love digging into a good convertible laptop. It feels incredibly well built, and that 120Hz OLED screen is an absolute knockout for watching media or doing creative work. Not to mention the fantastic 4K webcam for video calls. My main gripes are the high price and the lack of an HDMI port or SD card reader, which feels like a miss on a premium machine. Also, the RAM is soldered, so there's no upgrading it down the line. It's a beautiful, versatile machine for a creative or a remote worker who wants a top-tier display. So for that, I'm putting it in the good tier. Lenovo ThinkPad T14s Gen 6. As a fan of ultrabooks, I have to respect the classic durable ThinkPad design. This thing is light enough to carry all day but tough enough to survive it. Passing military-grade durability tests, it's an absolute workhorse for productivity with phenomenal battery life, a comfortable keyboard, and a great selection of modern and legacy ports. The main drawback is that the screen is a bit plain, just a standard Full HD Plus panel with no flashy OLED option, and since the RAM is soldered, you can't upgrade it later. This is a perfect no-nonsense laptop for a serious professional on the go, which is why I'm placing it in the good tier. HP EliteBook 814G11. Now this is the kind of powerful ultrabook I get excited about. It has a really solid all-metal body and is just packed with performance and security features that are perfect for any business professional. What I absolutely love is that it has a fantastic port selection for its size, and get this, you can't actually upgrade the RAM yourself, which is so rare and valuable these days. While the base model's screen isn't the most vibrant and it can get a little warm under load, its long battery life, quiet cooling, and overall capability make it an amazing machine for the office. This is a super capable notebook that gets so much right, so I'm confidently putting this in the great tier. Lenovo IdeaPad Slim 5. This laptop gives you a surprisingly premium feeling metal design and can be configured with a beautiful OLED screen that makes watching movies a real treat. It has enough power for all your daily tasks, and the battery life is quite solid, easily getting you through a day of light and work. However, you can definitely feel the cost cutting in some areas, like the outdated HDMI port and the somewhat awkward placement of the charging port. It's a great choice if you're on a tighter budget and really want the gorgeous screen for media, but the compromises hold it back. For these reasons, I have to place it in the average tier. Alright guys, thanks for watching. I hope this video helped you pick the best laptops for work for you. If you have any questions, drop a comment below. Links to all of these products mentioned in this video will be in the description. Alright, peace out.